This is Jeff Dinsmore.
That's me.
And to my right and your television left is J.W. Cox. How you doing, everyone?
I had pizza.
No time to answer that question. This is a full-packed show. We're going to jump into some highlights. Yep. We had not one, but two highlights of girls basketball.
Started with the sectional finals for the Blaine Bengals and the Andover Huskies. The Bengals turned things on at the right time this season to put on a good run to get to the finals in 7-4A. Waiting for them there, a common opponent throughout the season in the Northwest Suburban Conference, the Andover Huskies. It was off to North Branch to find a way to decide the champion of 7-4A. Bengals looking for their 7th state tournament appearance. Andover looking for just their 2nd. Huskies, well, they came out with energy. They came out hot. Cassie Hopschild down the lane, right side. She is able to hit the bucket and get the bucket to go. Hopschild got off to the big early start. Only averaged about 6 points a game this season. That's 5 right out of the gates. Joey Daniger with the steal and the bucket. Looking to see this jump shot for the Andover Huskies in flat. Teresa Bonifol was the lone bright spot for the Bengals in the slow start. She went into double figures in the game and kept it early on. There's Daniger, and the sweet jump shot knocks it down from the left side wing. And Daniger, again, puts the Huskies up big. They got out to a 14-point lead. Daniger, yard shooting, shot 3-6 from beyond the arc for the balance of the playoffs. The Bengals got a big dose of it. Coming off the bench, DeAndre Miller, talk about from the outside. It was instant offense for the Andover Huskies. Bengals tried to get back into it after a big deficit at the half. Jablonski feeds Shayron Miller. She had a tough time getting around the basket with double teams. And another deep three. Manager hit that one quickly. Amanda D'Agostino gets into the act. The second leading scorer on the season. Lays it up, lays it in. Huskies get the victory and move on to the state tournament for just the 2nd time in their school's history.
Centennial, the state tournament, to the Target Center.
The Centennial Cougars taking on the number 3 seed St. Michael Albertville Knights. In the first half, the Knights get it going early. Ray Johnson from 3-point range, bank it at in. The Cougars come right back. J.C. Girding starting on the defensive end. The steal, she takes it back the other way, and the finish. Nice play by Girding. She would have the hot hand early on. She's a threat from 3-point range. The crossover, and she pulls it and drills it. Cougars up by 4. They go on a 15-5 run to take an 18-12 lead before the Knights strike back. Kitchery Zeza drills the 3-pointer, and the Knights have the lead. They close out the half with a 15-4 run. Ray Johnson dishes to Jordan Walker, who scores with just 2 seconds left on the clock. 27-22 Knights at the break. Second half, Kitchery Zeza, the steal. She takes it back the other way, and she finishes. A 9-point lead for the Knights, but the Cougars come right back, chip away at it. Inside to Sarah Groh. The 6'2 freshman scores inside. And then it's J.C. Girding, hard to the rack, bucket and the foul. 3-point play the hard way. Cougars are within 3. Not finished. Sydney Stapleton misses, but they fight for the rebound, and then Claire Forth comes in, gets the steal, dishes off to Sarah Groh for the dose, and the Cougars are within uno. They get within 1 a couple of times, but St. Michael Albertville comes right back. Zeza, the dish to Walker, she finishes. Jamie Henson, the steal up ahead to Johnson, to Bobby Brenda for a 10-2 night run. The Knights close out strong, forcing 22 turnovers on the Cougars. 66-53, the final score. Zeza, another steal in the finish. They played their game. We caught up with a few of the victorious Knights after the game. Cue the band!
We have that many steals or have that good a defense, it just brings the momentum and definitely makes us pumped. So,
you know, we all work hard on that in practice every day, and it really paid off to have our conditioning done, and we all knew that we had to be up and cause their turnovers.
You know, I think at halftime we really talked about communication and doing the little things. So I think for us it was a matter of executing and getting the job done.
Bear Lake, Eastview over Andover. And as we saw, St. Michael, Albertville over Centennial. So Eastview, St. Michael, Albertville, and Hopkins, Shakopee. And then the championship's going to be Saturday at 8 p.m. at the barn.
Take a look at Class 3A at the state tournament. Your semifinal setup with number 1, Oronovers, number 4, Marshall, number 2, Park Center, number 3, New Prague. On the other side of that one, championship at Williams Arena coming up.
And for the 2A, you see Sauk Center playing Norwood Young America. Minnehaha.
What's so funny?
Against Annandale. Annandale, that game was at 4 o'clock.
And in Class A, it is Maranatha Christian. They don't need the other eye.
No.
Taking on Stephen Argyle Central.
Fine.
Aaron's rooting for Stephen Argyle Central. Browerville taking on Minneota. Ada Borup, taking on Springfield, and Mountain Iron Buell taking on Lyle Pacelli. I went to high school with a Lyle Pacelli.
Well, we left the A for you because we knew that you would just say
Class A is the funnest class.
That's
Everyone
Stephen
knows that,
Argyle.
except for 9-man.
Go
Everyone
for a
loves a
seat.
good Stephen Argyle sweater. All right, now joining us on the show are some of the girls basketball players from Centennial who made their trip to the state tournament once again. So joining us now, welcome to the show. We have Sarah Groh and Kayla Lodico. Lodico.
Oh, Lodico.
These are questions to ask before. And Kayla Lodico and Sarah Groh, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so first things first. Now, you may have noticed that we didn't have the Wayzata Centennial highlights on there. We weren't able to get that from Channel 12 in time. We had a lot of issues. Believe me, we worked hard to get those. We couldn't get them in time. So the game will eventually air on Channel 15, and we'll have highlights for you posted on the web once we have those. But so talk us through that the championship game you guys took on Wayzata, the 6th seed. Sarah, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about that game.
We knew they were going to be really fast, and we had to work really hard in practice to get to win. And we knew that they just had some really big wins, and they were going to be really tough to play. So we had to come ready.
And Kayla, you were out earlier in the year at the beginning of the season. You
Yep.
had knee surgery.
Yep, 2 ACL tears back to back, so I've been out for like a year. So I do spend a lot of my time on the bench, but with the team, we won our section last year, ranked number 1. We had a target on our back more so, and them coming off of beating number 3 seed and 2 seed in sections was kind of like nervous for us, but we knew what we had to do. Our coach prepared us well.
So when were you able to come back from the knee injury?
I came back with 3 weeks left in the season and then played mostly JV.
But your team was very young. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how young the team was.
Well, and that's what gets me a little bit, Kayla. Talk about what your role was, even when you weren't there playing, able to play, because you were one of the few seniors able to lead that team, and you've been obviously a part of this team with some of the good runs that they've had over the last couple of years. Talk about what your role was over the last year.
A lot of it is just leading from the sideline. Partly before I could play or practice, I just talked to the girls a lot. When JC is leading them on the court, I more so talk to them off the court about what they can do better or deal with them with their issues. If they're struggling mentally, I get them back on track and ready to go back in the game.
All right, and Sarah, we talked about the youth on the team. You're a sophomore.
Yep.
This year, you played last year as a freshman. Tell us what the team's looking like next year, the underclassmen you've got on your team. What great experience you guys had to make to the state tournament this year. Where can you guys take it going forward?
Well, so we're only losing Kayla and JC, so a lot of people on our team are going to be returning. So I think we're going to be pretty strong, and our future is going to be pretty bright. So.
All right, great. And guys, excuse me. You, I believe, broke a record for blocks. You had 9 in a game, which was a school record, and then I think 87 on the season. I think
so.
Okay.
Just go with it. 87 sounds pretty good.
You didn't count them
She
all
keeps
up.
track.
You
She
didn't,
keeps
you didn't
track.
keep a tally like on your wall. Like,
Another one bites the dust.
Jeff did that in prison. How many days he was in prison? It's a different story.
But I do have in the air. Never mind.
So are you really focused on defense? Is that kind of where you take some pride in your game?
Kind of, yeah. Like, I have 2 older brothers, and they're both really tall, so I've kind of learned, like, how to block shots a little bit from them, and just, yeah. like working inside the paint. Yep.
Get that out of here.
Well, it's going to help you on the offensive side, too, going up against a couple of trees in your own family, finding a way to finish. How's that part of your game come, the offensive side?
I think it's been like improving as the years have gone on. So yeah, I've learned a lot from like Jill Conrad last year. Great post. So yeah.
All right. And any spring sports for either of you?
No. This year I'm doing track, but it's like my first year for high school. So.
All right.
Okay, we'll have fun with that. And thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks.
Sarah Groh and Kayla Lodico.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
All right, so we're going to catch you up on boys basketball state brackets, starting with Class 4A. We knew Champlain Park undefeated going in. They made it to the final and then lost a heartbreaker to Apple Valley, like they don't have enough championships in their school between all the sports. So Apple Valley Class 4A champions.
Catching up on boys 3A. De La Salle, well, they didn't have much trouble against St. Paul Johnson. It was the 1 versus 2 matchup, but again, 82-64, a bit of a cruise there for the Islanders in the final.
The 4-peat for the Islanders, and Class 2A, it was Melrose. Remember when that show used to be on?
Melrose area?
They had a place.
Oh, place,
I can't remember what it was called, but they defeated
Melrose
Caledonia. Yep, I'm pretty sure it was Dawson Place.
Dawson Place.
Yeah, there's Class A right there. Rushford Peterson.
Not a TV show.
Yeah, well, Battle Lake beat Maranatha, and it was a big one. Rushford Peterson beats Maranatha.
Aaron clearly disappointed in that finish.
Yeah,
in the championship
he-
game. Rushford Peterson, the champions. All right. Now joining us are some hockey players for the Spring Lake Park Panthers, and they made their first trip to the state tournament in school history ever in the history of the school, which is...
That's saying something, guys.
That is saying a lot.
Congratulations.
It's first time.
Thank you.
And welcome to the show. Welcome back, Jacob. We've got Jacob Nystrom, Devin Sonnell, and Zach Johnson. Did I get all that correct?
Yep.
Fantastic. All right, so obviously we have a great season to talk about. Talk us through what the state tournament appearance was like for you guys. What it was like to win that section final and to get there. We'll start there, Jacob.
Obviously, it was a pretty great feeling that our team has never been there. So being the first team to ever go there, it was like just an unbelievable feeling. And being able to skate at the XL is just crazy. I mean, there's tons of people there watching us. Like the whole community from Spring Lake Park was there, and it was just great. It was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. It's what a lot of youth hockey players dream of getting to one day. So, Devin, tell us about your experience.
I mean, yeah, I've been wanting to go there forever. I mean, it's been since I dreamed since I was younger. I mean, like Jacob said, the whole community wanted us to go. Our whole school was excited, and our whole team was excited for our first time going, so it was pretty fun.
All right, and Zach, you as well, and you played on the football team. You guys made it to state. And what's it like going to state for multiple sports now? Obviously, the school's got to be pretty amped up about that.
Yeah, it's quite an experience, I would say. I don't know, hopefully we can get it done with baseball too, but for sure it'd be one of our goals. But going for 2 is definitely going to be a memory I'll have forever throughout my whole life.
Yeah, set your goals high, go for 3.
For sure.
Looking for the trifecta there. Jay, back to you. What was the difference kind of this year for you guys? Because obviously you don't just become a state tournament program overnight. What was the difference you guys thought this year that allowed you to take that next step and get to the state tournament?
Well, we were in a new conference this year with all those big schools like Blaine, Centennial, Elk River, and I think just playing those teams kind of gave us it showed us what it's like playing against good, top teams like that. And we were used to usually an easier schedule in the past years. And just playing those teams, I think it kind of prepared us for sections and playoffs, and it just got us more ready for playoffs.
Jeff was worried about the new conference, but I told him, don't worry, it helps prepare them for the playoffs, and it seems to work for multiple sports for you guys this year.
Yeah.
And so Austin Long, he was with you guys, very talented player, and so I believe was it Omaha he went to go play for? Okay. You guys have a potent scoring line. You guys, tell us, Devin, you tell us what it's like being on such a dynamic scoring line for you guys. Put up a lot of numbers in a tough conference this year.
Well, we all love scoring. It's pretty fun. I mean, we enjoy that. So, I don't know. We're all pretty close together, so that probably helps most of it. But, yeah, it's fun.
All right, you guys have any spring sports?
Baseball.
Baseball?
Nothing.
No.
All right, how's the baseball team looking this year, Zach?
I think it'll be fine. I don't know, just like every other sport.
You guys got to be outside yet at all? Or?
Oh yeah, we've
good.
been outside for 2 days already.
Good.
So
Not just playing duck, duck, great duck. So that's what we did when we were outside. And that was more elementary school, I guess, now thinking back on it. But.
And before this show.
And before the show, yeah, that's how we warm up the crew for everybody. All right, so thanks for coming on the show, guys, and congratulations on a great season. It's a lot of fun watching you guys' ride this year.
Absolutely.
All right,
Thank you.
That's Jacob Nystrom, Devin Sonnell, and Zach Johnson. Thanks, guys. And now we have some top plays, maybe featuring some of these guys here and some of our other athlete guests here. And we have 25 top plays from the winter season. Now, I should warn you, our physicians and lawyers have told us that we cannot show all 25 plays at once, especially if you have any heart conditions, are pregnant, may be pregnant. You might want to just take this in small doses. So we're going to take it 10 plays at a time, starting with plays 25 through 16. Please enjoy. Play number 25. Panther Lady Hoops, the steal, came back the other way. Amira Red gets to fall.
Number 24, we go to the wrestling mat. Danny Klebeck. Watch him lift this Park Center Pirate right off his feet and put it back down on the mat. That's number 24.
I have a hard time lifting my bag of groceries. 23. Centennial basketball. The steal, bringing it back the other way. Sam Deutsch, the theft, transition layup. Connor Lund with the finish.
Got to finish a theft with a bucket, or you just go to prison for no reason. Number 22, we go to the ice for the first time. And oh, look at this, it's number 22. With the breakaway and the equalizing goal against the rival Centennial Cougars back in matchup number 1.
That guy, Ethan Brzezinski. 21, Blaine girls basketball. Allison Jablonski leads the break, the dish, no look to Sharon Miller. The hoop and the harm, three-point play the hard way.
Number 20, the state quarterfinals. J.C. Girding. This is just yesterday. Takes it to the bucket, talked about hoop and the harm. 3 points the hard way. Girding finishes it off. What a performance for her and the Cougars against St. Michael Abbeville.
Play number 19, the Roosh, the Roosh, the Roosh is on fire. Nate Roosh tripling up the double. Not just once, but right back down the court again.
Price. The Roosh was definitely on fire. Number 18 of our first 10 top plays of the year. We go to girls hockey for the first time, and Paige Beebe's away from the field. Going to beat, and she puts it through. That's a game winner in overtime for the Blaine Bengals' first matchup against the Centennial Cougars. So nice, you gotta watch it twice. The stick work and the finish. Oh, watch it twice, why not? Number 18, Paige Beebe and the Blaine Bengals.
This just in, Paige Beebe good at hockey. Play number 17, Lady Hoops. Sarah Groh, the sophomore sensation, closing seconds of the game versus Andover. Oh, gets it to go. Sarah Groh, the Cougars win, the Cougars win.
And the last, but not by far the least of your first dose, number 16, back to the basketball court, Byron Bynum. Meet the basketball with the left hand and the rejection right off the block. See it again. That's number 16. We got more coming at you from our top plays of the winter season, so certainly keep an eye for that.
Yes, and some of those top players are joining us on the show right now from the Blaine girls hockey team, another state tournament team. They just keep coming. We've got Michaela Tilton, and we've got Paige Beebe and Alyssa Wollens. Did I say everyone's name correctly?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. All right, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so you guys went to state. You had a very exciting section tournament run. We got to cover and watch you guys. So we'll start with that section final. You guys took on what I believe to be a rival of yours, Centennial. Is that accurate?
Yes.
All right, take us through that game, Michaela. You were between the pipes, as they say, playing goalie.
We knew it would be like a really good game because they're our biggest competition, and we had won one in the season and they had won one, but we came into the game with kind of like a chip on our shoulder, and we just wanted it really bad. So I think we came out hard, and once they tied it up, we just kept going, and we knew we could do it.
All right, and Paige, you had a really nice goal in that game, did you not? Or was it the Mounds View game?
That was the Mounds View game. Spoilers, We'll see that one later.
Yeah, not to ruin anything, but You guys went to the state tournament. Tell us what that experience was like for you, Paige.
The state tournament is something that I'll never forget, and it's definitely a challenge to get there. It's like everyone says, the state tournament, being there is amazing. It's something I'll never forget.
All right, and Alyssa, you had quite the playoffs, as you had four playoff goals to really help propel your team in the section playoffs. You really turned it out in the playoffs. Anything changed for you between the regular season and the playoffs that had you such a dynamic scorer and when it really mattered?
Well, the biggest thing was if you lose, you're done. So I wasn't going to give anything up for anything, even if I was sick or if something were to happen in between, someone was gone or whatever. I was going to go hard out no matter what would go on. So I just went as 100% as I could.
All right, and tell us about your state tournament experience. I think you had 4 goals in the sections and another one in the state tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us what that was like scoring in the state tournament.
The state tournament was fun because it was the one to tie up to get the conference champion. So that was a lot of fun. The biggest thing is just hanging out with the girls at the hotel. I mean, that was the funnest part. I mean, what's better than just hanging out with all your best friends and just chill out downtown in St. Paul? I mean, what could be possibly be better, you know? It was so much fun.
Absolutely. You guys obviously shared a lot of good memories this year. What would be kind of one of your favorite memories, Michaela?
Just being in the locker room with the girls and definitely like going to the state tournament and walking around with them and watching all the games and playing at the XL was a lot of fun.
All right, what about you, Paige?
Mine was definitely pre-practice jam sessions along with just like going to the state tournament and hanging out downtown.
And Paige, you're surrounded by a couple of seniors there. Obviously, you're going to lose their leadership, but there's some youth on your team, just like we saw for Centennial, some youth there. What do you see from your team moving forward? There's got to be a lot to be excited about.
I mean, we are a young team, and I'm definitely going to miss these two. Like I said, we're a young team, so I think we have a lot to look forward to and just keep getting better.
All right, any spring sports for anybody?
I'm doing trap shooting.
Trap shooting, all right. Is that with the high school league or is that completely separate?
That's high school league, yeah.
Oh, did they just start doing that as
a couple years ago, yeah.
Okay, awesome. How's that going for you?
Good. I'm getting up there and trying to get a 20 by the end of the year, 20 or 25.
All right. I don't know what that means, but
like shooting
awesome.
20 by out of 25.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, anybody plan on playing in college?
Trying to go to St. Cloud for.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I have something for Hamlin, but I don't know if I'm going yet.
Okay. All right, well, thank you for coming on the show, Michaela and Paige and Alyssa. Thank you, and congratulations on a great season.
Covering you guys. It was fun.
Yeah.
Every single one of your games.
Thank you.
Are you guys friends with Centennial players or arch nemesis or both?
We were sitting next to them.
How'd that go?
There.
Out there. We did that on purpose.
We're
gonna
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it.
We like to really perpetuate that.
Right. Stir the pot. That's
Yes.
all we do.
All right. Time to take a look at the voting results for Athlete of the Winter season for the females. We had a poll on our website the last 2 weeks. People were able to vote, and it looks like Alyssa Wollins takes the top voter. So she's right there. Michaela Tilton and Sharon Miller. A lot of Blaine representing there. Looked like 6,000 votes for Blaine students there. And then we got Gabby Hughes, Emily Shilson, Ann Juergens, Andrea Gessner, Abby Romick, Paige Beebe, J.C. Gerding. We had some other nominees on there as well.
Blaine wins the Get Out to Vote award. I mean, just from sheer total of
Sarah
votes
Groh.
cast.
We had a lot of great nominees. Congratulations to all of our nominees. And we're going to go to break. But before we do that, it's trivia question time. We want to know, what is Gabby Hughes' middle name? If you know the answer, 763-231-2809 or email us at sportsden@northmetrotv.com. There's more SportsDen coming up. It's the live finale, in-studio athlete guests. We got more top plays and more athletes coming up. Don't go away. SportsDen.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta. Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Begin transmission of North Metro TV Channel 15. With local professionally produced shows, Channel 15 is unlike any other station on cable TV.
With exclusive interviews and stories, North Metro TV News covers the issues that matter in the community. New episodes premiere Fridays at 6:30 p.m.
High school sports highlights and a recap of your teams, Blaine, Centennial, and Spring Lake Park. Watch Sports Den. New episodes each Wednesday live at 6 p.m.
You should watch Sports Den because you could see some of your favorite athletes, like on this finale, enjoying some Umbria pizza. Go to Umbria Pizzeria. Thank you for their sponsorship of giving us delicious pizza to feed to our crew and to our athlete guests.
More importantly, thank you for that delicious pizza sponsorship.
And thank you for that delicious pizza. I can't say it again. I can't say it enough. Thank you, Umbria, for that delicious pizza. We've got more athlete guests here, and we're going to fill up this desk right here.
Yeah,
We've got some phenomenal Centennial
edge
athletes here on the edge of your desk for these next guests. Welcome to the show. We've got Gabby Hughes, Annika Linzer, Annie Juergens, and Andrea Gessner. That was a softball I missed right there.
Yeah, you were on
Andrea
your way.
Gessner.
You had been flawless for a while.
I had a streak of 3 in a row. All right, so welcome to the show, everyone.
Thank you.
All right, so we've got 3 hockey players. We'll talk to you guys first. We won't leave you out of the conversation, Andrea Gessner. We'll get to you. So we'll start with Gabby. You and Annika, you're freshmen.
Yep.
So you're line mates, I'm guessing friends?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, so Gabby, you played last year as an 8th grader and another great season this year. Tell us what your experience was like playing on varsity. You're a young player, but you're kind of coming into a leadership role, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's awesome. Just the experience of being in a high school hockey team, especially with these players and the rest of the team. The experience is just awesome.
All right, and Annika, what's it like playing with the girls around you and having a friend and I guess someone in your grade playing with as well? It's got to help.
Yeah, it's really good. We click. We're just good friends, and I love all the girls around. So.
All right, and we've got the goalie here, Annie Juergens. Tell us your experience of this season. You guys had a very good run this year.
Yeah, we didn't start out as planned, but we just kept going, and we ended on a really good winning streak. And hard loss at the end, but we made it pretty far, and I'm proud of our team.
All right, so we'll talk about the tough loss. You guys play in Blaine. You faced them twice during the year. You guys split. And then in the playoffs, we knew it was going to be a close one, and it was. Back and forth. Kind of talk us through that game, what happened in that game. Is it too painful?
It's a little touchy subject, but it was a really, really good game. The energy on the bench, the atmosphere in the arena was just awesome. Back and forth game. It's cool.
Okay. And both of you underclassmen. Annika, what is it? Was all 3 of you underclassmen, and you're a junior, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so team next year, Annika, what do you think the outlook is?
I don't know. We're going to be a young team, and we'll definitely have a lot to work on, but I think having a young team will help because everyone's going to be ready to learn and get better. So.
All right, what about you, Annie?
Yeah, another young team, but looking forward to it. Hope to get as far or even further next year.
All right, we're expecting big things from your team. All right, and then speaking of big things, Andrea Gessner, welcome back to the show you were on last year.
Yeah.
You went to the state, state gymnastics meet, and so you were competing in the all-around. You finished in the top 20, and then had an awesome vault that placed you in 2nd.
Yeah.
All right, tell us about your experience at state this year.
Well, it was just really fun just being there and competing. It's just a lot of fun, like more than normal meets. And then I met a lot of new girls. That was really fun. And I was just there to have fun. I didn't really care if I placed or not. I wanted to place on vault, and I did, so yeah.
Walk us through that vault. I mean, that was obviously where you hit your stride, at least for the state meet. Obviously a good all-around competitor in general, but walk us through what was the best vault for you at the state meet.
Well, I don't know. I didn't even think. I just went, and it was good. I don't know.
That's what athletes do. That's the best part of being good at something. You don't have to think about it. That's fantastic.
So you're a sophomore.
Yeah.
Last year you went to state as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
And before that you were in club gymnastics?
Yeah.
So tell us about the transition between club and coming to Centennial.
Well, club was a lot more stressful, and for high school, it's just a lot more fun, and you can just relax and talk to the girls more. Like, we have more team stuff that we do, which is a lot of fun.
Good. What are the expectations for the team next year?
Well, I hope that we do a lot better. Well, we did pretty good this year, but there's a lot of girls on the middle school team, and I hope that they come to the high school team because we had like 12 girls on our team, and it was just so little, and we couldn't.
You need those numbers to get in there and fill out everything. When we saw that when we did your meet, I mean, you were doing everything. It was 4 or 5 of you that were in the all-around, so it's got to be tough to keep that up every single meet. So hopefully, they all come out and they keep the team going.
Absolutely. All right, spring sports for anybody here?
I'm playing softball this year.
Playing softball, all right.
I'm doing track.
Doing track?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you doing in track, do you know?
I think pole vaulting and sprinting, and I might try hurdles and long jump.
Do me a favor and always think when you're doing the pole vaulting. I mean, I know if you're good at it, you don't have to, but at least think and make sure you get up and then back down safely. Just do us that favor.
And wear a helmet.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks everyone for it's good seeing you guys again. A lot of fun covering all of you guys this year. So thanks for the memories, and we'll probably have some more of you guys on these top plays here that we'll be seeing coming up. But time to take care of some more highlights, as we had more teams in the state tournament. We had Anoka Hennepin in the adapted floor hockey and North Suburban in the CI. Anoka Hennepin in both PI and CI.
Anoka Hennepin in the PI division started things off with their run through the state tournament.
After an 8-4 win in the quarterfinals, the Mustangs took on Brainerd in the semis. The Warriors got out to a 1-0 lead, but then were shut down and dominated. Joey Mannion, getting used to seeing number 1 score, takes over the sideline for the next 20 seconds or so. His first there. He gets another. All 4 of the goals in the victory came off the stick of Mannion. Ben Schmitz in net, meanwhile, helped make sure they would get the victory 4-1. He earned the win, stopping the last 10 Warriors shots as Mannion did his thing. On to the finals for Anoka Hennepin. Anoka Hennepin comes in looking for more from Joey Mannion, and they got it. He didn't disappoint. In fact, he scored all 3 tallies of the night for the Mustangs. That's his first goal, his second. That would help the Mustangs in the second period, even at 2 apiece. Back and forth we went, neither team separated by more than a goal in the first 2 periods of this one. But a pair of early goals in the third, the last off the stick of Sean Johnson, proved the winner. 4-3 the loss, and a runner-up finish for Anoka Hennepin.
The PI bracket for the adapted floor hockey, it was Robbinsdale, Hopkins, Mounds West, edging out Anoka Hennepin 4-3 in the final. A good showing once again for Anoka Hennepin, getting 2nd place in the state tournament this year.
Jonathan Caliendo getting his team ready to go for their first round matchup against South Washington. Anthony Bankston scored the first of his 6 goals in the game. Bankston, a leader on the squad throughout the season. It's 5-1 after 1. The Cougars taking command. Bankston scoring early. Then it's Josh Heyman helping to slam the door late. One of his 3 to open the scoring in a 5-goal second period for North Suburban. Heyman found the back of the net again in the third to finish off the scoring. Cougars advance with an 11-3 victory. Second of our 2 teams at the CI division in the state tournament, the Mustangs of Anoka Hennepin, 10-2 record into the state tournament to meet Owatonna in the first round. Big day for Brandon Marks. He gets his first goal there. The big celebration for Marks. He opened the scoring, first of his 5 goals on the day. It was a 3-2 game after 1, but too much Marks on the other end. Takes the big lead, 7 unanswered in fact for the Mustangs. Eventually Cole Denny pops in one of his 4 goals, 11-5 and a 3rd place finish for the Mustangs. On to the semifinals. Second verse, same as the first. Bankston, the goal scorer, his 7th of the tournament. Then Heyman back at it with another hat trick. He put the Cougars up for good in the 3rd period after both teams put up a pair of goals in the first 2 frames. Some icing on the cake. Long slap shot, that's Nick Reichenbacher. Cougars push to the finals. Waiting for them in the finals, a 1-loss Dakota United team. A goal from Josh Heyman knotted the game at 1 in the first period. Nick Powers, though, on the other end, put on a show, making 33 saves for the game. Did allow, though, a pair of goals in the first 2 periods, putting the Cougars down 2-1, where Jonathan Caliendo scored to tie the game. But that was it for the scoring for the Cougars. A late second period goal, and eventually a dagger. This one from Blake St. Main gave the Hawks the state title, a 4-2 win.
The good run for North Suburban comes up just 2 goals short there against Dakota United, but what a season, unbeaten all the way into the finals. They got those wins over South Washington and New Prague, as you saw, and it's Dakota United dispatching Anoka Hennepin in the semis that got the win.
All right, more athlete guests. We've got some basketball players from Blaine. We've got Abby Romick, Shayron Miller, and Ben Shearer. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, let's dive right in. Abby, you guys went to the section final to take on one of your conference nemesis, the Andover Huskies.
Yep.
All right. You guys went to North Branch. Tell us about that game.
We knew what we needed to do. We definitely were prepared practice-wise. We just came up short, to put it point blank.
All right. You guys did have a fun run. We saw you guys taking on Cambridge Isani in the quarterfinal. You guys were looking really good. Shayron, tell us about just the section tournament in general.
I mean, it was definitely really fun and a fun experience for me personally because in the previous years they haven't made it past first round to so fully experience it. It was a good experience to have.
All right. You guys have certainly taken steps as a program, like you said. I mean, not making it past that, but you guys played your best basketball of the year over the last month and a half or so. What was that like, Abby, or what was it that really flipped the switch for you guys and made you guys able to make that run into the sections?
I think it was just knowing that if we lose, we're done. And I don't know, we worked really hard to make sure that our season wasn't over early.
You guys really had a team effort, a lot of players stepping up. There was 2 games where you had 4 players with scoring at least 9 points and one of them with 4 players scoring double digits. Tell us what it's like to get that kind of contributions from the team.
When we work together, we can play as a team. We have the ability, and when we pass the ball like that, everyone scores. And as my coach would say, once we start making them, the rim just gets a lot bigger, and everything goes in after that.
And Shayron, for your game, I mean, we got to see it over the last few years. Even if the team wasn't having the success, your game, we could definitely tell, was taking steps forward every single year. Do you think this was your best year personally? And how did it feel to see the team now kind of catch up and make some of those strides throughout your time here?
I personally feel like this was my best year, not because I didn't necessarily score the most points, but I feel like I became an all-around better player and was able to make my teammates better. And to be able to do that and contribute and just have an all-around good team it's a really great feeling.
All right, and Ben, tell us a little bit about the team this year for Blaine.
We had a decent season. We came up a little short in the section game, but we were a very young team with only 2 seniors, but really appreciated playing with the 2 seniors, Andy Leo and Garrett Willis. But I think we started playing better basketball as the season went along and came up a little short in sections.
Okay, and you are a junior and a lot of underclassmen. How's the team look for next year?
We're going to have a lot more seniors than we did this year, so that's a plus. And then we got a nice youth coming up too, so hopefully we can teach the youth what the seniors we're going to have next year and probably make a run for the state tournament.
Okay. It's going to look like all that, and it's also going to look tall because you guys have some of the most size. You yourself, you're obviously losing Andy, but Tim coming back. What's it like to be able to play with guys that put that much size on the floor?
It's good. Usually when I'm playing with other teams, I'm the biggest guy.
Right.
But now that we have 2 bigs, it's really like a luxury to have because I'm not always like being pressured to rebound every ball because we only got Tim over on the other block to help the rebounding too. So it's always a plus.
And fewer double teams on the offensive side, so you can go to work a little bit more.
Yep, I like that.
All right, thanks for coming on the show, guys, and good luck to all of you in the future. Any spring sports for anybody?
Track.
Track, all right.
I just play
Golf?
AAU basketball.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so now it is time for take a look at the voting results for Athlete of the Winter season for the fellas. And so a lot of nominees and some write-ins that we added there too. And another Bengal athlete, Easton Brzezinski, taking the top spot there, followed closely by Tyler Shilson. And we also had Riley Tufte, Colton Berg, Luke Norderman, Ben Shearer, Tyler Peterson, Dakota Nepple, Jacob Nystrom, Tyler Nyman, and I know Connor Lovick and others were on there. So congratulations to all the athletes who had a fantastic season this year. Time now for some more top plays. More, you say? There's more top plays? Yes.
Many more.
Many more, at least 15 of them, actually exactly 15 of them. We're looking at 10 of them right now, starting with play number 15. Please enjoy. Number 15, the wrestling mat. Joe Nelson in the sections slips the hold on his way to a pin. Check out that move again. I think the Berglunds taught him that one.
We'll ask him coming up. Play number 14 of the year, Allison Jablonski gets the contact. Watch the spin on this basketball. She was able to put it up there with this kind of touch and roll it home. And if you can do that, kids, you'll be a top play of the year coming in at number 14.
I haven't seen that much English since the Academy Awards. Number 13, Centennial Boys Hockey, Tyler Nyman. The feed off the boards, and he buries the breakaway, backhanded. Beautiful. I like B words.
Using both sides of the stick. 12, number 12 in our countdown. More boys hockey. Luke Turnquist leading the break. He goes back for Drew Nelson. Giving a back. How about the back of the net for Nelson? Burns it past. That's en route to a championship in the sectionals.
That's what they call top shelf. Hockey to the courts. Adapted floor hockey. North Suburban one-timer off the corner boards. Comes back to him, Josh Heyman versus Anoka Hennepin. The North Suburban Cougars win.
Uses both sides of the stick on that one too. Number 10, go back to boys hockey. Top number 10, play of the year, Easton Brodzinski. You got to get a second look at this to really, truly appreciate what just happened in front of the net with Brodzinski. So he's going to come around, he's going to pop up into the air, and he's going to bat it down.
I don't even think that hit the ice.
We don't think it hit the ice. Close enough. Right out of the air, and that's a top 10 play, number 10.
I can see why they named him Easton, swinging that thing like a bat. Cougar Hoops, Tyler Peterson. He's good at basketball. The steal, he brings it up court, and the slam, we'll give it to him. That's a slam, dunk. Tyler Peterson, yeah, he's got it. He's got that. Check it out. Yep, that's a slam.
Get more than $1 bill underneath. Yep, it's a slam. Man, that's
the Sacagawea.
On to number 8, top plays. We saw her on the show. Annika Linzer between the circles. 1, 2, 3, and the goalie. That makes 4. Beat 4 defenders. And top shelf, is that where they put the peanut butter?
That's where they put the organic peanut butter, my friend. The good stuff. Bengals hockey. The ladies, oh, you can do that? So can Paige Beebe. And add a Superman. Make that Supergirl dive to boot. That's in the section semifinal versus Mounds View, exercising the demons of their loss to Mounds View last year. Paige Beebe taking on all defenders and scoring.
All right, one more demon to exercise, and that was the Centennial Cougars on the ice for the Blaine Bengals. We know her too. Alyssa Wallace takes the puck away. We're late in the third, turns the corner, gets the helpful bounce off the skate. For that, the game winner, the steal and the goal, number 6 on our top plays at the winter season.
The Bengals win, and they go to state. Big moment for the Bengals. All right, now we've got more state tournament participants as the Centennial Cougars wrestling team went to state, and they also had some individuals that went to state. These guys qualify for both.
That's not easy.
Yeah, that's twice as good in my book. All right, welcome to the show, guys. We've got Tyler Shilson. Did I say that correctly?
Yes.
And we've got Jake and Jack Berglund. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
All right, so we're going to start with Tyler. Tell us what the experience was like going to the state tournament this year with the team.
Going with the team is always amazing because, I mean, you're doing it with your whole team, and, I mean, you have your whole team to experience it with. It's not just by yourself, and so that's, like, it's always better.
All right, and then we'll move to Jack next, right? Jack's in the right here. So you guys went to state. You've been to state with the team before and as individuals. Tell us what it's like. Obviously, more fun with the team. You got the support of the team. Tell us what your experience this year was like compared to last year.
This year was kind of a chance to redeem ourselves from last year. Didn't quite get where we wanted to. We were able to get past Champlin this year and beat Maple Grove, and that was a really good feeling to get the win and head to state. It was kind of satisfying to get back there again and get there with a team knowing that everybody had a part in it.
All right, so, and you're a senior this year.
Yep.
And are you going to lacrosse?
Yes.
Okay, to wrestle.
Yep.
All right, congratulations on that. And then
Thank you.
Jake, your younger brother, sophomore, and same thing as your brother, you've been to state a couple times. Tell us what this experience was like this year.
This year being more of being a little more grown up and not just like younger freshmen having to have higher expectations. So I always feel like I would do better when it's in a team format because it's for the team, not just yourself. And it was great. I mean, our team has really good chemistry, so it was a lot of fun to go down there as a team and be there as a team.
Yeah, quite the atmosphere down at the X for sure.
And Tyler, for you, finishing 4th in the state, and that's a rigorous day when you get into the individuals. And we had some athletes talk about how, you know, that they knew if they lost, they were done. I mean, you're right on the razor's edge there. It can end pretty quick. What was the key for you to stay in the hunt and in the winner's bracket and end up in 4th place?
Definitely the biggest thing for me was making sure I was taking it one match at a time, not worrying about 3 matches ahead or finishing the day. Just the next match, what do I need to do to be prepared for that, and getting my warm-ups in and just staying focused.
And you guys all in wrestling families, and your sister wrestles on the team as well.
Yes, she does.
Right.
She was our 106-pounder this year.
All right, tell us what it's like having not just a sibling, but a sister on the team.
It's pretty cool that she's a part of everything that we do. Like, she's a huge part of the team because she starts off the meets and she sets the tone for how we're going to do. And so it's really cool to have that be my sister, and she's just as much a part of the team as anyone else, so it's pretty cool.
Great. And then Jack and Jake, you guys obviously brothers, but your father is the coach. So obvious question there. Tell us what it's like having your dad as the coach.
Makes things interesting, but we've grown to get used to it and kind of thrive off of it. At first it was a little rough because just getting to find the balance between having to be a dad and the coach, but I think throughout the years we found a pretty good balance of that, and I think it's worked out pretty well.
Good. And Jake, you wrestle with your brother very often?
Yeah, most days.
Who usually wins?
Me now.
No, it's a tie.
It's a tie. It's a tie every time. All right, so you guys have plans to wrestle in college when you guys are both sophomores, Tyler, and you guys plan to wrestle in college in a few years?
Definitely.
All right,
for sure.
Any spring sports for anybody?
Wrestling.
Yeah.
More wrestling.
Keep training.
Right. Year-round
Wrestling season never ends.
Nope.
Nope.
That's true. All right, well, thanks for coming on the show, guys. Congratulations on great seasons for all you guys. A lot of fun watching
Thank
the
you.
team and your performances down at the X as well. All right, so we got another break, but a little bit more sports thing coming up, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Say hi to the athlete guests in there.
Begin transmission of North Metro TV Channel 15. With local professionally produced shows, Channel 15 is unlike any other station on cable TV.
With exclusive interviews and stories, North Metro TV News covers the issues that matter in the community. New episodes premiere Fridays at 6:30 p.m.
High school sports highlights and a recap of your teams, Blaine, Centennial, and Spring Lake Park. Watch Sports Den. New episodes each Wednesday, live at 6 p.m.
Known for its vineyards and hilltop villages, Umbria is also known for its delicious tasting pizza. Made traditionally from the finest ingredients, Umbria Pizzeria will make you taste the difference, smell the love, and transport you to Italy.
La cena è pronta. Dinner's ready.
You might even begin to feel like an Italian.
Delicioso.
Umbria Pizzeria, turning taste into memories.
Umbria Pizzeria.
Oh man, that was good. I was eating more.
Yeah.
I ate more.
And he didn't
bring
any back. That's where you went. I was like, "Where's Jeff?
I
Getting
can't help
more
it, man.
Umbria."
I had that cheeseburger
Jeff.
pizza. Oh,
yeah. Your two favorite things combined.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. The only thing you love more than cheeseburgers and pizza are Panther sports.
I can't help.
We've got a few Panther athletes here
Yes.
from the Spring Lake Park St. Anthony girls hockey team. We've got Maddie Walraff. Welcome back to the show, Maddie. And we've got Caitlin Monson. All right, so conference change. Jeff was worried.
Hey.
I said, Jeff, relax.
I know.
Relax.
Yep. Wow.
All right, tell us what it was like in the new conference this year, Maddie.
Well, we played a much harder team, so it took us a while to adjust, but I think it was better, especially going into sections.
See, Jeff?
Yeah. Now, coach, your coach was a player. I mean, it's like, I mean, come on.
Yeah, former Panther Sandy
former
Nelson went
Sandy,
to
yeah,
Ohio
I mean,
State, comes
former.
back home.
Yeah. Now, what is it like? I mean, tell me. What? Is she tough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
In a good way, though.
Yeah. In a good way. Now, what do you think? I mean, 2 years she's been coach, right?
Yep.
2 years. Wow, that's unreal.
All right, and Caitlin, tell us, what's your favorite memory of this year?
I think the trip that we took over Thanksgiving break, we went and toured colleges. We played on the Ohio State ice, so that was really fun.
So that's something that your coach was able to hook you up with. Nice. All right.
There you go, yeah.
All right.
Helps to know the right people. But you guys, obviously, as a team, you make it into the sectionals, didn't get past that. But you guys started to play really good hockey there after the first of the year. Maddie, for you, what was it that you saw that maybe, what was the switch rather, that flipped for you guys to turn it on there at the first of the year?
I think since like most of our team was seniors, that just since we've been growing up playing together, that we just wanted like one more shot at it. So I think that really helped us.
Now, you two have played together for what? How many years?
Like 4 or 5,
Wow,
yeah.
that's unreal.
It's a lot of years. Jeff.
Yeah.
Not as many as you've been doing this with me, but it's still a lot of years.
Yeah, I know.
So some good chemistry.
Yeah.
And so what's the team like looking like for the future?
I think that they'll have a challenging year next year. They're going to be really young, and there's not going to be a lot of people, but I have confidence that they'll still work as hard as they can.
So you guys won't be there. You guys are seniors. Any plans to play in college at all?
I'm playing at Eau Claire.
All right.
And I'm playing softball and soccer at St. Mary's.
All right.
And you're playing softball this spring.
Yep.
Yeah,
we've
she's
seen
shortstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've
We'll see her watching some of those games.
Spring Lake Park's had some good softball teams
Yeah.
over the last few years. Tell us what we can expect from the softball team this year.
I think we'll be all right. Not as good as last year, but up there still, I think.
The pitchers, man, she can.
She's pretty good.
She can bring it.
It makes all the difference in the world having a good pitcher in the softball team.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on the show again, Maddie, and it's good to have you, Caitlin. And good luck in your future as you play softball and go off to college, and everything ahead of you. Thanks, guys.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks
All
a lot.
right.
Thank you.
All right.
It is time. The time has come.
Uh-oh.
The top 5 plays of the winter season. They're here.
I'm here, too.
Yeah.
I wanna
Please
see 'em.
enjoy.
Yep.
Top play number 5, Spring Lake Park boys hoops. Here we go, Panthers. Corey Bird, a shake and bake, the scoop, and the bucket. See, it's shake and bake, and I helped.
Yeah.
This is finished.
Corey Bird,
Wow.
wrap around a la MJ.
Oh.
The MJ stands for Michael Jordan.
It is.
For anyone that doesn't know,
Chair in the
that's
air.
a sweet footage.
Yes, I
That's
like that.
number 5. Number 4, still basketball. Allison Jablonski, you want to finish around the rim? Up. See Daisy, she goes and high off the left-hand corner of the glass.
Nice.
What a sweet finish. Touch a little bit of the rim just for the degree of difficulty, so everybody knows you're trying.
Number
Play
3.
number 3, gymnastics. Nicole Stott
Ooh.
sticks the front handspring,
Ooh.
back handspring, and
Oh.
nailed it. She's not just the queen of floor, but she
Ooh.
can stick the back handspring on the beam. Hashtag queen of floor.
And smiling at the top of it. You gotta love it when she knows
Number
she's
2.
done it well. Number 2, consolation semifinals at the state tournament. Alex Pinn, Riley Tufte, back to Tufte, and he finishes. That's a game winner in the consolation semi. See you later, Pioneers.
Looks like Dukestead.
Bing, bang,
Boom.
boom, over. Game winner. Number 2.
And that's just number 2.
Yep.
Here is numero uno, the big number one, the play of the winter season. Quarterfinals of the state tournament versus Lakeville South. Ashley Osbeck, oh no she didn't, turn around, going down to the ice, an amazing goal. Good to Stickworth, going down, getting pulled down, going 5-hole.
Oh, wow.
Backhand, no look. Ashley Osbeck, our play of the year for Sports Den winter season. All right, thanks for joining us, everybody. Oh, we could teach you so many things, Jeff, and we'll learn all about that.
Okay.
There's a time and a place.
This
Now
is
is neither the time nor the
I
place.
just, you know, I mean, never mind.
All right, so we've had a lot of fun over the year. If you want to catch any of our coaching captains or highlights that we've done all season, they're on the website. They're on our YouTube page. I want to thank all of our guests, all of our athlete guests back there. They did a great job.
Yeah.
Well done to all
There you
of
are.
you.
Say hi,
Take
everyone.
a bow, everybody.
Yeah,
Stand up and
there
take
you
a bow.
are.
Or just sit there and wave with smiles on your faces. That also works.
Get some
We'll go with
pizza.
that too. Yeah, eat
Zach
some
Johnson's
pizza.
a big guy, though,
And
I'll tell you
thanks
that,
to
don't
the activities directors and coaches and parents
Yeah.
and all the fans support us. Go to northmetrotv.com. And thanks to Mary Peters for her time on the show this year.
Yeah, Mary.
JW stepping in, Jeff, and then thanks to everybody.
Yeah,
Any closing words?
Looking forward to the spring. I'm glad we get to do it all again. Coming
We
up in a
will
couple
be.
weeks.
Oh, there is a spring season.
Yeah.
And for Sports Den, so we'll be covering spring sports. We'll have our schedule in a couple weeks online of the games that we're going to cover.
Think
and
warm
coaching
thoughts.
captains. Yes.
Are you really going to wear just golf? I mean,
Are you
Wear golf? I think my polo shirts are ready
Polo
for our
shirts?
spring
Okay.
stuff. Because I don't want to, I can't get out there and get all the softball dust over my ties.
No, I
and
mean
everything.
for Sports Den though, you're going to.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, well,
We'll see how it goes.
All right.
I'll check with wardrobe at home, and we'll see what I get approved for here on Sports Den in the spring.
That's okay though.
A lot of white.
Yeah.
A lot of white.
And I want to say, my buddy Kenton Kipp, you're here again, buddy.
Absolutely.
I can't do it.
Even if he's not up here on the desk, he's driving the car. Him
Yep.
and Matt Waldron make things go
You
here
got it.
on
Yep.
Sports.
Thank you to Matt Waldron, our director, and an entire
Yep.
crew. We've got a crack staff, and that's a good thing.
Devery.
The good kind of crack.
Mhm.
So thanks to everybody on our crew. You did a great job, and thanks for a wonderful season. So that'll do it for us this week and this winter season on Sports Den. And go and support your teams. And go Cougars.
Go Bengals.
Go Panthers.
All right, just go. Thanks,
Yeah.
everybody.
Boy,
Bye.
Zach Johnson, he's